From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, 58 is Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The advantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
He runs. Check 31. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Hey, man.
61. Matchbox lights.
Now Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Middle.
Mike, look out, 5.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Watch the twist.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. First carry for Darius Geis. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago! Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Let's go!
At their own 36-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Yep. Where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Round 80!
58's the mic. All day, baby, all day.
Allen off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Hey, wahoo! Hey, let's get go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Here they come.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
At the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 9, check 9. Alert! Pilot, 64, weak.
Under crunch.
Crash.
Allen now looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Let's go.
As his guys are in for 6. As the Bears push further out in front. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's got room. And a very good return. They'll be set up well when we resume action in the 2nd quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I got one.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check.
Throwing now is Allen.
Check pass.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Nice pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He won't go down. He'll get about about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Boom! I see you, boy.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now a run with Geis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Trubisky to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
There we go. Nice
Darius
move.
Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Bears push further out in front. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Bills take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick your game up.
Alert.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming for you.
Go.
Allen now going to throw again. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. The big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Mike, 59.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, yeah!
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he will get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep playing hard.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Third down, here's Geis. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We taking wins home.
On 2nd and 1, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check.
Hot, hot. Run.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Come on, baby.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, this is Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Mike. Check, 55, Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and get it with Geis.
The leg, get there,
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Get ready.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
I'm here all day.
Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to lose one.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Get ready.
Geis with the carry on second down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Here we go.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready?
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Robinson's got it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, Trinity! Watch 55!
Check. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Tight.
Showing 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Galladay, complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Bills first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
52. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
On first down, Lindsey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Mike.
Round 80.
Right there in the middle. 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert
three down.
on 3rd and 9.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
Alert.
5-5.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He's checking. Crash.
Regular.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
Watch the slant.
It's caught. Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
36.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 7 at the Bears' 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
General West.
Tight dog.
Half. We go.
Allen going to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
All day.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute rule. It's Geis on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You
Now a toss. This is Geis. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, this one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike, 58, right there. Rip right, rip right.
Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 25 yards that time.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win.